Hello, all my merrymakers. I am Becca, and welcome to All the Things Thursday. To everybody who keeps coming to my videos and giving them the likes and the views, I very much appreciate it. To anybody new here, welcome. All the Things Thursday is my weekly video where I talk about all the things that I've been working on that week. So I'm pretty excited because I've got lots to show you. And the number one thing I'm going to be showing you is the finished shawl. I told you I'd probably finish it, and it is finished. Ends weaved in, it has been blocked, and I am really, really happy how it looks. So, I used up almost every single solitary scrap of this purple fingering that I had bought. Um, now, the the yarn did not come with labels, but with my experience, they were pretty much 400 yards each. Um, and again, this soaked up the moisture really well when I went to soak it in cold water and block it. So it's definitely got some amount of wool in it. Now, I will say at the very end here, I was supposed to do uh, 4 repeats of the seed stitch section. I got to 2 before I was like, nope, time to bind off. And then I barely had enough to bind off. So I'm glad that I listened to my crafter brain and said, nope, it's time to stop. I really love how this shawl turned out. And if it wasn't a present for my sister, I'd be keeping it and trying to enter it in the state fair. That's how proud of it I am. But it is a birthday gift for her. So now that I've let you guys seen it, I will be packing it up and sending it to the mail through the mail to her. I do have some other things to show you, so don't go anywhere. I've been working on a couple of other things. I think I talked about how my first bag ended up stretching a lot more than I anticipated and how I wanted to make a different bag. So this is what I've made so far. This is Red Heart Stripe. Now, I don't remember what color the actual colorway name is, but I call it Rollerblade. Sometimes I call it the 1960s yarn. It just reminds me of the 60s, which, I don't mean that in a bad way because I love the 60s. That is totally the vibe that I like to go after. I mean, I own 3 pairs of bell bottoms, which is more 70s than 60s, but I digress. So I'm almost to the point where I'm going to stop going around and I'm only going to work on one side, and that's going to be the flap that comes down and covers the opening. I might have to delve into my stash for one more skein of this yarn. I'm not too worried about it. I think I'm not kidding when I say I've got like 12 skeins of this stuff, because at one point I bought enough to make myself a sweater out of them, which is still a plan. I would love to see a sweater made out of this for myself. It's down the list. And then I've also been working on these squares for a blanket that I am making. If I didn't say, I'm using 5mm hook for both of these. Now this is doubled up, so that's why I need more yarn, because it's doubled up on itself. I haven't counted my squares recently, but I do remember thinking I needed like either 7 more or 8 more to get the 25 that I need to make the 5x5 square. I'm not looking forward to joining these. Perspective projects. So I've got my son's sweater that I want to finish. I've got a little dress that I want to make for my niece for Christmas. Yes, Christmas. Because May is almost over. So now it's time to start thinking about crafting Christmas gifts. I actually asked my dad if he was ready for me to make him a blanket for Christmas. And he's like, sure. And I actually talked with my mom about, logistics and specifics. And she was kind enough to order the yarn for me. So that helps, because that was $90 I did not have. So I'm looking forward to receiving that yarn and starting on that blanket for him. Now, I need to buy the pattern and try out the pattern to make sure there's nothing in it that's gonna surprise me. I'm pretty sure it won't. But that's all right now. We've got one kid who's already gotten their speech evaluation. The other kid is scheduled for speech and OT. And then we've got still other appointments that need to be scheduled. And the wettest summer that's ever wetted going on right now, because it has been raining all week this week, and it looks like it's going to continue into next week. It's made it a little bit harder to do fun things, but hopefully we can come up with a couple of things. That's it for my video today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, especially if you're a subscriber. That way the YouTube overlords don't unsubscribe you from my channel against your will. Feel free to leave a comment down below. It helps my analytics. Plus, I like hearing from you guys. If you're not a subscriber yet, I have a lot of yarning content, and if that's your jibe, make sure you hit subscribe. Plus, you would do well to hit your notification bell. If you really like my channel and would like to help it grow, share this video with everyone you know. In the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao.